Hola, buenos dias. So for this video, we're going to look at something called demonstrative adjectives and demonstrative pronouns. It's a fancy way to say the words this, that, these, and those, or these ones, those ones, this one, that one. There are more of these in Spanish than there are in English because you have to keep in mind gender. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off looking at the demonstrative adjectives. So they're on this chart here you can see on your screen. So these two words right here both mean this. So este and esta mean this, and it depends on what you're talking about. So if I'm talking about something singular and masculine, like say a cell phone, and I want to say this phone, I'd use the word este because teléfono is masculine. If it's something feminine, like maybe a pen, a pluma, and I want to say this pen, I'd use the word esta, the one beneath it. And then if I have multiple of those things, I'm going to use the plural version of it. So these phones would be estos teléfonos, and these pens would be estas plumas. I'm going to give you more examples of all of these in just a second, okay? So I put the definition there as well on the in blue. In red to the right over there, I've got the words that and those. So ese and esa mean that, like that dog or that house, and esos, esas mean those dogs or those houses. And then at the right in green, we've got also that and those words are pronounced aquel, aquella, aquellos, aquellas. And it's just for something that's even further away in distance. There isn't like a defining line for how far away it is, but if it's like, that house like down the block over there, then I might use this word aquella, whereas like if it's just that house and it's maybe like one house down, I might just use this word esa right here for it. So it's just kind of a greater distance. The demonstrative pronouns, and I'm going to give you examples of all these in a minute, okay, they replace the noun in the sentence. So like if I want to say this phone is black, I would use the word up here that we looked at already and say este teléfono es negro. If I had another phone and it was white and I just wanted to say this one is white instead of saying this phone, all I do is take the word teléfono out of my sentence and I just say este es negro, or este es blanco, sorry, it's white. In the past, just in case you run across it, all of these words, all of these demonstrative pronouns used to have accent marks on them. They got rid of them. They're not there anymore. So all you do is take the noun out of the sentence and it becomes a demonstrative pronoun. And it becomes this one, that one, those ones, these ones, basically. Again, more examples to come. So let's go down here too for some examples. Right here, look on the screen where it says, when using demonstrative adjectives, you got to think about three things. One, where is the item to which you are referring? Like, is it nearby, further away, or really far away? What is the gender of the item? And is there more than one? Like, is it plural or singular? That's what you have to consider. So once you have that information in your head, you can make the right decision. So let's look at some examples for every single one of those. Okay, these are all the demonstrative adjectives. So this cat is fat, and it's a male cat. So I'm going to say, este gato es gordo. These computers are old. Estas computadoras son viejas. Computer is a feminine plural, or computers is a feminine plural noun, so I chose the feminine plural version of the word these. This girl is tall. Esta chica es alta, and these men are fat. Estos hombres son gordos. If we're talking about something that's a little bit further away, so I'm going to use the word that, like that car or those houses. I'm going to use if I go back up to the chart here that I gave you guys, I'm using these middle words now, okay? So that phone is black would be ese teléfono es negro. That window is broken would be esa ventana está rota. Those teachers, a combination of men and women, are boring. So esos maestros or profesores son aburridos. And those backpacks are orange would be esas mochilas son anaranjadas. Just going to get everything match up, basically. And then we got the ones that are at a greater distance. So that building is tall would be aquel edificio es alto. That single engine airplane is fast. Aquella avioneta es rápida. We got those mountains are wide. Aquellas montañas son anchas. And then those firemen are hardworking. Aquellos bomberos son trabajadores. So when you're using demonstrative pronouns, you got to think about the same three things. Where is it? What's the gender? And how many are there? And then you're just going to take the noun out of the sentence. So these are the same sentences that I gave you a second ago. But all I'm doing is taking the noun out, and it changes the definition or the translation of the sentence a little bit. So this one is fat would be este es gordo. I don't want to read through all these sentences, so if you want to look at them really quick, pause the video, and you can take a look, and then I'm going to scroll down and give you guys a chance to practice. So pause the video if you want to look at them. Okay, I'm going to go down a little further. There's some more, there's the rest of the sentences right there. Again, pause the video if you want to look at them. Okay, we're going to do some practice right now. There are 6 phrases for you, and I want you to translate those into Spanish for me using the demonstrative adjectives. That was at the top of the document. Before I do that, if you need this document, there's a link to it in the description of the video, and you're welcome to save it if you need it. Okay, so try and do those sentences, then we'll look at the answers in just a second. Okay, so this is what they'd be. So this man would be este hombre. This woman would be esta mujer. Those students, the middle distance one would be esos or esas estudiantes. I didn't specify gender, so it could be either one. That mountain would be esa montaña. That school, like really far away, would be aquella escuela. And then those cars would be aquellos carros or coches or automóviles, whichever word you use for car. They all happen to be masculine, plural, so it works out for all of them for aquellos. That's kind of it. It's a short explanation of something that's a lot of words, but super useful in Spanish, probably any language really for that matter. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Again, this document is available to you if you want to open it up and take a look at it on your computer or save it, copy it, whatever you need to do. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time. Hasta luego.